Racing to the 2021 Kentucky Derby, and it's time for another racing prospect as we start to look ahead to 2021. We've already profiled a recent maiden winner in Life is Good, and the second profile was on Essential Quality. You can watch those at the link above. And today we're going to talk about Jackie's Warrior, kind of the overlooked superstar after his disappointing fourth place finish in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. But that was after back-to-back wins in a couple of Grade 1s, the Hopeful Stakes at Saratoga and the Champagne Stakes, the Grade 1 at Belmont Park. Now that was a one-turn mile, and that was probably the only question mark going into the Breeders' Cup Juvenile for Jackie's Warriors, how he would respond to that two-turn test. Of course, the fractions that day were fast. They ended up running fast for the quarter, fast for the half, and it was pretty contested. So the overall race shape was a fast race shape. Now, the good thing out of that is when you have fast races, it usually means it's a quality, productive race, and horses that are close to the pace, they can kind of come back and run well. Jackie's Warrior, of course, the pedigree, taking a look at that, he's by McLean's Music, who only ran one time, ran a very fast speed figure, one of the highest ever recorded for a first-time starters. Never ran again. He's got a Preakness winner trained by Chad Brown from a couple of years ago, so we'll see if he can get some more distance horses. He started to get some better mares the last couple of years. Himself, he was purchased for $95,000. Jackie's Warrior at the Keeneland sale. Now that doesn't seem like a high price, but the overall average for yearlings in 2019 for McLean's Music was $60,000. So he definitely was one of the top 5 or 6 horses purchased at that Keeneland September sale. The sale's highest price for the Keeneland September for McLean's Music was $210. So that $95,000 puts him on the upper scale of the prospects purchased at that sale and in 2019 for Jackie's Warrior. Now again, those 2 Grade 1 victories. Now the mare on the pedigree side ran 54 times, had 19 wins. She was kind of a warrior along the East Coast, ran at Delaware Park, Penn National, Parks Racing, and even Pimlico. Earned almost $500,000, $480,000 in career earnings. The second dam was a 6-time starter with 2 wins, and she did run all of her races at Calder Racecourse. Of course, Gulfstream Park West, which is formerly Calder, closing up the shop this past weekend as we record this. So kind of an interesting footnote to history. Second mare with all of her starts at Calder Racecourse. So the campaign for 2021 has already got a solid foundation. 5 starts, 4 wins. He ran early on in his 2-year-old campaign, so they probably are going to be looking at a 2-race campaign to get him ready for the Kentucky Derby. He's already got some points with that Champagne victory. His 4th in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile earned him some more points. So I think they're going to probably point to maybe Oaklawn Park. Steve Asmussen splits up his stable between Oaklawn Park and the fairgrounds, but I think the shorter stretch of Oaklawn Park and the shorter and the more choices of races will give him a chance to kind of pick and choose where they want to run. If they want to maybe take a look at that Risen Star, but that's going to be a 1.125 prep, and I think they're going to want to keep him out of those 1.125 preps as long as possible with a horse like Jackie's Warrior, and then try to peak in that second start in 2021 and then go into the Derby with a fresh fit horse that does have some tactical speed, can race near the front end. I think 1.25 miles is always going to be questionable, but you never know. Catch a sloppy track. One of the things I always point out with some of these speedy horses, a lot of these horses are going to run themselves off the trail, and they don't really have the class level. I think Jackie's Warrior has already proven he's got that Grade 1 quality. He's proven he's got that 100 Brisnet speed figure. The horses are going to catch up to him. And so he has a chance to kind of just come out of the chute, work them out, get them ready with a couple of preps and see where they go from there. So Jackie's Warrior, another prospect looking forward towards 2021. What do you think of Jackie's Warriors? Are they going to be distance limited? Where do you think they should come back at? Leave a comment below. Remember, hit subscribe, share this horse racing video with all your racing friends, and ring that bell for notifications as we continue to lead you up to the January with our prospect series and take a look at those other prospect videos as you start to scout and look ahead for the stakes races of 2021.